Hello, welcome to Dash Talk. This week I have with me Rodrigo Ambrissi, founder of the multi-year effort Dash Brasil, who's going to speak to us in particular about a Brazilian business that is saving quite a lot of money by using Dash, from what I understand. Is that true, Rodrigo?
Yes, it is true.
How are you today?
I'm good. Thanks for having me, Amanda.
I'm so happy to have you. It's been a while since you first contacted me. I don't remember how many years ago, and you said something like, "Hey, I'm really interested in Dash, and I saw that you made a treasury proposal to make YouTube videos, and I want to do the same. Do you have any recommendations?" And I said, "Well, welcome aboard, Mr. Ambrissi, and here you are, still doing the same thing. Congratulations."
Thank you. That was the beginning of 2017.
Was it? Very good. Well, let's dive right into this business that I mentioned that you're going to talk to us about today. It is registered actually in Ecuador, but run by Brazilians, as you had said. It's called Zaigar. What is Zaigar?
Well, Zaigar is a marketing platform that allows people to get compensation through a couple requirements inside the platform. It's the old system before airdrops we used to call PTC, or pay to click.
Okay.
Then we, in the crypto sphere, we call it airdrops. But basically, you get into the platform, you open an account, they verify that you are a real person with a real Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. And then you have a couple tasks inside the platform, either follow, leave a comment, share. And every time you finish one task, you get rewarded in crypto.
Okay, so companies come to Zaigar saying, "Hey, I want more follows, more likes, more views, what have you," and then Zaigar acts to make that happen.
Correct. Any business can contact them and ask for a marketing campaign, and then they help the business tailor what exactly they're looking for. But the main difference is that their clients, the people that are part of the platform, they're real people. It's not like one of those Chinese click farms that, it's one person with 500 phones doing a lot of clicks, doing fake likes. It's, verify accounts of real individuals.
So then about how many users does Zaigar have? Before we get into, by the way, the meat of today, which is Zaigar pays out in cryptocurrency, but about how many users they have? Do they have?
Well, they have a 54, almost 54,000 users.
Okay.
Or their database, people that do the sharing, the tasks require. And they had over, I think, 100 companies that created and pay for a campaign inside their platform.
Got it. Okay, so now, first of all, how did you even hear of Zaigar or get interested to contact them?
All because of the Dash Digital Cash or Dash Brasil channel. One of the YouTubers who actually was talking about crypto as well. We became CryptoTuber friends. We ended up meeting at a couple of meetups in Brazil and events, sharing information. He started the company on his own. Okay. And I thought it was amazing. And then after a while, I decided to test. I'm like, I think only after 1 year later, I decided to test, and I did my own Dash campaign inside them. So I hired them to do a campaign to get some followers, let's say, on Twitter and in Instagram, right?
Okay.
And the payment at that time, I'm like, I'm gonna pay you guys in Dash, but I want you to do the payment in Dash, just to let you get.
What were they paying out otherwise if they weren't paying people in Dash?
They were paying their own token. They have their own ERC-20 token. They call the ZAI token. So
okay, but you told them you're not paying out ZAI token for my campaign. Correct. You're paying out Dash for my campaign. Okay.
That was the first step for me to try to see how it was. Until then, it was a startup, right? So for me to see how developed they are, how organized they are, how everything is automated. But I wanted to check, how good it would be.
Sure.
Ended up going amazing. And then, of course, my second step was to ask for the comparison of how many transaction fees they spend with Dash and paying people with their own token. That's how the conversation started, to show them, listen, Dash is faster, better, stronger, and cheaper. And that's how we ended up doing a partnership together a couple weeks later.
So now when you say partnership, I mean, what do you mean? You mean they're now having the Dash payout option to other people as well?
Well, after they realized that the Dash was a faster and much cheaper token to be used for micro payments, because on the platform, you got to be realistic. Once you you do those tasks, you get paid 20, maybe 30, 50 cents.
Okay.
Right? You don't get paid much, but it's a 15, 20 minutes task, right? They realized that they could save more money using Dash. So I offer a partnership to promote them inside our YouTube channel, inside our social medias, if they keep pushing Dash. And of course they did. And to the point now that they want to drop their own token, their Ethereum ERC-20 token, and they want to move 100% to Dash.
What?
Yeah.
Okay, so now I was told that you actually have some numbers to share to back up like just how much money these people were saving for not paying Ethereum fees and using Dash instead. Do you have those?
Yes, I do. Actually, I'll just open up here. So actually, I post all this on Twitter the past couple of weeks as well. But I think in May they had over 5,000 transactions in Dash that cost them $3 to send, comparing to their own token that would cost over $1,000 in fees pay for everybody. This was for May, and then for June, among 54 campaigns that they had as well. That was 54 campaigns, and then for June, they made over 10,000 payments or macro payments, and they did it with Dash. So they spent an average in total around $6, comparing to $2,200 in Ether or Ether gas if they had to use their own ERC-20 token. So there was a big difference.
So this is insane. Okay, so first of all, how long has Zaigar been around?
For I think a little bit over 2 years now, since 2018.
So then were they paying this high of fees on Ethereum all the time, or is this more of like a recent problem for them to solve?
More recently, the Ethereum fees are going up tremendously in the past few weeks as well. There was even an article on CoinDesk recently where Vitalik mentioned about the congestion of the network and how important it is for the network to raise the fees. And that's where Dash came, with a better and cheaper solution for micropayments. So they're very happy with that. To the point now, they are planning to ditch their own token and move 100% for Dash payments.
Wow. Okay, so is there any sort of like timeline when that could be expected?
Well, they're still on the development of the idea. Oh, the idea is there. They're developing the plan, because they need to make several announcements for everybody that owns their tokens to say, hey, starting, let's say, next month, only on this exchange you'll be able to change your token for a fixed amount of Dash. They're going to establish the price,
right?
Focus in one exchange, because they're a legit business. They don't want to just kill their token and be labeled as an exit scam with their token or anything like this. So they don't want to go that path. So they're planning to ditch their token, move 100% to Dash. Warn all I think there's 2 exchanges in Brazil plus a payment platform. There's CoinTradeCX.com. They have their token, and also Kamani, also both exchange and payment processors partners of Dash Brasil. And once they have this organized, they got to make all the proper announcements. We got to make announcements in our channel as well. By the way, if you have any of those tokens, it's time to retrieve and get Dash instead, because they're going to turn it off or deactivate their token. In a way, showing how Dash was, basically designed for micropayments, especially for little small transactions.
Right. Wow.
Yeah.
So then, speaking of Dash in Brazil, I was wondering if you could just give me like an overview of like adoption of Dash in Brazil. I mean, aside from this amazing story from the company Zaigar.
Well, our main project here was always focused on investment. Not that we tell people to buy Dash that they're gonna make money, but our pitch is always to sell master nodes. Not that we sell the master nodes ourselves, but we sell the idea. Say, hey, listen, for anybody who wants to invest in crypto, the safest way, if you don't do trading, is to own a master node. You buy your Dash. We recommend a few exchanges that we have partners, a few P2P that we have partners as well. And we tell, okay, you need to have 1,000 Dash into your wallet. And from there, let me know, and then I'll give you the step-by-step how to set up your master nodes. and I explained to them how it works, that they control 100% of the funds the whole time. We actually, by recommendation of the Dash community, we normally suggest Splowik to host the master nodes for them. We help them do the setup. And with all this, we actually today, the Dash Brazil, we have a Dash Brazil community masternode fund with 26 masternodes. 26 masternodes, that's right.
Okay, wow. And so then those have been spun up by people approaching you who are able to afford 1,000 Dash right off the bat. Are you ever approached by people who want to, get in on the rewards of a masternode but don't have the full 1,000 Dash?
Yes, we do. And all this, it's because of the trust we build in the community with having a proper YouTube channel, giving proper information, interviews, several events that I spoke talking about Dash, masternodes, crypto in general, ecosystem, the whole educational process that we have. We build this network of trust. So people approach us. And the funny thing is that we never told anybody, okay, buy Dash because you got to make money. That's not our line. We don't go business to business telling them, hey, go ahead and, try to accept Dash. Our approach was different. And as well, for everybody that doesn't have a 1,000 Dash, which is a large investment, today it's an average of $70,000 to $80,000. We recommend crowdnode.io. That was one of the platforms that even for us, we took time to promote them because we want to know how long they've been in business, if they're trustworthy, and we know they are. They're recommended by the Dash community. I met the guys personally as well on the Dash conference in Switzerland. And from there, we made a couple of videos, the step-by-step how to have a share master node starting with 1 Dash. And I think the numbers are, they had, I think, between 300 to 400 new accounts open inside CrowdNode, just coming from users from Brazil.
Fantastic. Well, Rodrigo, we're definitely going to be following your social media in the coming weeks and months to see the announcement about an entire ERC-20 token being transferred to Dash. So thanks so much for coming on today and telling us about that.
Thank you, everybody. Stay tuned, and we got to have some great announcements in our social media.
Sounds wonderful. Well, I'll be sure to post your social media links in the description below. And that's all I have for you this week, everybody. Until next time.